What's good, y'all? It's your boy Robocoin here. Hope you like the new intro, by the way. Anyway, in today's video, I got another friend's Megacollab that I stole. I mean revived. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's called Mid by Saboba. Here's how we're gonna go about this part of the recording. I'm gonna go through every part one by one to explain what I changed and polished and maybe optimized. And once I'm done telling you these things, I'll show a clip that I recorded from Void's birthday stream, which basically should have like a funny moment for each part. I don't know, that stream was really funny. Editor Robocoin here. I forgot to mention one more thing. Do not send hate to these creators. At the end of the day, we're all just creators building parts for fun. And everything I say in this video is jokes, to an extent. Plus, I'm sure the creators of these parts have at least improved since then, if they haven't quit. But still, do not send hate to any of them, okay? Alright. Up first, we have this part. Up first, we have a part made by a guy. I have no idea who built this. Yeah, not gonna lie, I did say this was organized, but I didn't say this was scripted. Anyways, let me switch to the old copy. He'll fix that for me. A colorful make it drop remake. From what I can already see, it's pretty empty in the background department, ground spikes. For a level like this, I would say the block designs are pretty cool and everything else somewhat holds it down, but stuff could be added, like some ground spikes in this area. And the first thing I peeped was that these indicators are like so dim, it would be very difficult for other people to see them. Yeah, I can already tell it copies the background color, like a very low brightness point. Then again, I've seen worse parts than this that are in star rated levels. Anyways, let's go to my copy, where I have my changes. Hopefully you can instantly tell that I made the ground spikes brighter. I added some glow at the bottom. Hopefully the indicators are a lot more noticeable all of a sudden. Literally all it took was just jacking up the brightness 3 times. Because you can type in here, by the way. I guess to make the background a tiny bit less empty, I added a bunch of basic triangles. Thank you, slope object. I have them both set with spawn loops to move up and down 1.5 seconds each time at different times. I spaced out the setups. These triggers right here make them start. These move triggers right here first make them go up. I think at the same time they also go up 10. Oh, they activate at the same time. By the way, they aren't aligned to X either. They move up and down in the same spot. I could afford to make a whole row of them because it's not even that many objects. The glow beam that the main creator must have added here, I like ever so slightly optimized it and made it brighter. Yeah, I didn't really change much with that. I was just trying to make stuff more noticeable. Anyways, this was the first part. Onto the funny clip that goes along with this part.
Are you doing love requests? I don't know. I'm probably like getting off of GD like very soon.
Wait, so does that mean like you're quitting forever or just like a break?
What? Take a guess. What do you think it means?
There's no more Geometry Dash. Robert Tapala is going to Ryan's house.
Yep, guys, I'm quitting. I'm announcing I'm quitting Geometry Dash today. Right after this.
Going to be a full-time Hypercliff Skyblock YouTuber.
No, I'm not that good.
Alright guys, I think I found the answer. He's not quitting.
Yeah, why would I be quitting?
Yeah, congrats.
I don't know.
Are you stupid?
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Congrats on finally quitting, you know, I know the addiction.
That ass.
Let's take a ride back to the old copy. Now we are on to Lenudi's part. I don't know. Editor Robocoin, put the creator's name up here. The one part that is basically the same quality as the first one. Wait, never mind, this background is empty, and I don't like the ground spikes. Oh gosh, how did this stay in the level? New gen creators. I don't really know how to describe this part other than ass. You could just look at it. It's full of inexperience. But respect to the creator for finishing it anyways. You gotta make your start somewhere. Anyways, let's go on to what I changed. You can already notice the wave effect in the background. I like it. You can even see it before you even enter the part. That's my bad, but it's funny, so we're leaving it there. I don't know if you noticed, but I added a few more smaller saws throughout the part, a few pinwheels throughout the part in the background. I made this glowy spike and copied and pasted it throughout the entire part. It's probably copied and pasted from this first part, but I don't remember. I used the same glow laser from this first part, if I remember correctly. The whole trigger setup for the glow laser was just copied and pasted move from alpha triggers, so it wasn't that hard to copy paste. I added more glow for the ground spikes. That's basically it. What else did I change? Oh yeah, that's basically it. I didn't change anything else. I didn't even change this club step monster. It was perfect. Anyways, on to the highlights for this part.
USKC just got fucking verified 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
You're happy birthday. This is your present.
It's gonna be like a top
No.
one or something.
No, I don't know what it is. No one knows how hard it is. Like,
Happy birthday again, Unk.
oh!
Well, can I tell you something funny?
Yes.
There's this kid who just started crashing out over pineapples for some reason, and then he got banned.
That's really fucking funny, actually. How do you crash out over pineapples? May I ask?
He said that pineapples for growth, and I directed him to put pineapples on his first zone, and it's like, no, don't you dare do it. And he got banned.
My safe word is pineapple juice.
So John, we ain't missing. Use when you're gay. It's a fucking bitch.
Next up, we got this creator's part. I don't know who he is, but this part actually made me feel something. One of the more decent parts for once. The only thing I really had to add was just extend the ground spikes that the creator used. Because this part was technically unfinished, so some parts were missing it. Well, unfinished in my eyes, but you get the point. Oh my gosh, I just realized that the pulses end here, basically. Why didn't I notice that? Oh well, it's fine. Anyways, on the old copy, there was no teleport portal here, even though there was supposed to be, and basically nothing out here, as empty as it could get. That's why I copied and pasted the structures from right when you start the part. Yeah, I know, I'm hilarious. I don't even know if there's any highlights for this part.
But farming would be so fun in this game, dude. Scythe is so stupid. I have like almost every game pass, dude. Double chest value, sprint, quick dig, VIP, skip, elite item pack.
Alright, back to the video. Now we are on to the fourth part. I hate to tell you this, but this is the part. This absolute abomination right here is the part. Like, look at this right here. You can tell that the creator put time and effort into these. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I deleted that part immediately. Fuck everything I said earlier, that part got put up for adoption. No copy, I like this better. I would say I arguably made my best part ever. Just take the time to look at every possible detail that I put into this part. With gameplay that I built in 5 minutes, the emptiest block designs you'll ever see that rotate for some reason, the emptiest saws you've ever seen in your life, and then a bunch of spans around objects. Like, I made a masterpiece, like, come on. And then we have the air deco right here, black lines. You love to see it. The biggest pinwheels you've ever seen in your life. A bunch of invisible spikes that you for some reason could still touch, but I still kept them there anyways. Bunch of spinning hexagons. No way. I especially would like to focus on this mesh of spikes and slopes. You get the point. I made a really good part. I want to try beating this part. Oh yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, now it goes. I try to be honest. Which one when you're heartless?
Now we are on to this part. Is it bad that I didn't really change anything in this part? Like, it may be empty in the background, but it's fine. It reminds me of old Metalface. I don't know how to read this dude's logo.
I know this, so if you're mine, again, no big surprise.
I don't think there's any highlights for this part either, because just like the last part, this had enough decoration to pass by my radar.
You were my mentor. You told me everything. I was a loser. They won't believe in me.
Going from this part to this part, a lot of the objects are on the same layers of each other. All that. Now, if I had to take the most educated guess of my life, I would say this is the bulbous part, an unfinished one at that. All of the block design was finished, and they gave me an idea of what to put in the background. At least everything was hooked up to the background for colors, so the pulses were easy. And then after some ground spikes later, some saw blades later, this is what you get. A finished glow design part that looks terrible, but I still finished it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, you can tell I have a lot of motivation. You want to know what would happen if these brick slopes in the background didn't have no touch and were not passable? You wouldn't be able to beat the level. You know how you can make a timing where an orb is right over a gravity portal and you have to time it right? Just like a green orb? Well, I moved the portals a little bit to the left so you can basically buffer click these. If you did buffer click them before I made this fix, you would die, 100%. I did this this for every single portal. You are welcome, because I know when you're this far into the level, you're probably gonna pay. So this is my convenience. Yeah, I didn't make any gameplay changes. It's fine. You like this glow slope effect that I added right here? Like, it's just the same thing copied and pasted over and over with the spawn loop.
Everybody's trying to be a hero. Stop playing, yeah, you can save me now.
Look down here, Sebulba's part, Sebulba's finished part, which looks absolutely no different than this one, with the worst gameplay ever.
Everywhere I go, yeah, news to call, but I know my heart gets colder. I put on a mask, leave the house like it's October. Does it feel good when you know you're getting older? I don't wanna suck, I'd rather put on a control.
Next up, I don't know who built this part, but in my opinion, this is the second best part in the level. First place obviously goes to my part, but I would say this part actually did some pretty decent glow design. I don't know why the creator of this made a part in the level, but people have said that to me as well, and I give them the same answer. Nothing. The only thing I changed in this part was to add a camera effect going out of it. Right into my part. Oh my god. This is the brightest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. When I built this, this was literally the best part in the level. Crazy to think about. But you gotta show some new gen creators some support somehow. I'm assuming when Sebulba merged it, he ruined my colors a tiny bit. At least you can see right here that the object colors completely messed up. Makes it a little bit less visible. And whatever I put in this background right here, it being so bright, you can definitely see where you're going.
Don't relax in my head, I live with no regrets. I say fuck everybody when I check how my gon' spend. If they go regular, do all that to forget. And if I said it's set, then I'll get closer to the end. I just take it like cause it's mine, oh yeah.
Also, again, no hate to the creator, because this is funny. This is the one time I will actually condone copying. Damn, this part is really good, especially these right here, like the use of connectors. I love it, especially the black stuff that you can't even see when passing the level. Like, it just looks really good. Oh, and this triple spike at the end, absolute cinema. And then we go on to the end screen. That's funny to me. I forgot to add my name to the end screen before giving it to Vexix, but it's fine. Anyways, that's how I revived mid by Sebulba. It took very little effort, and that was the funnest building session in my life in a while. If you made it up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Ever since recording the Void birthday stream, this video took like 10 days to be finished, including editing, which is finished now. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. because my sleep schedule was kind of messed up a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.
Do not sit around.